All right, welcome back. Today we are jumping into a brand that, if you're on social media at all, you've definitely seen it. Kill Crew.
Oh, yeah. You can't miss them. That super aggressive, dark aesthetic, the whole mental health warrior thing, it's everywhere.
Exactly. So our mission for this deep dive is to really unpack that.
Mhm.
We've gone through the sources to figure out if this is a legitimate movement or if it's, just a really smart marketing strategy selling hoodies.
Right. We need to look at what you're actually buying. So
Right.
we're going to break down three things. The quality of the gear itself, that controversial mission, and of course, the price.
Okay, so let's start with the look, the aesthetics, because that's the first thing everyone sees.
And it is so consistent. It's always dark colors, these really bold prints, simple fonts. The whole vibe is uh, aggressively modern. It's designed to make a statement.
Yeah, you can't miss it. But what about when you get it in your hands? The actual fabric, the stitching, what did the sources find there?
This is where it gets interesting. The quality, by all accounts, is pretty sturdy. It's wearable. You've got comfortable material. The stitching holds up. So it is absolutely not fast fashion, and that's a key point.
But I feel a but coming.
But, and this is the crucial part, it's not premium either. It's consistently rated as just middle of the road. You shouldn't go in expecting like a high-end technical fabric you'd get from a top-tier athletic brand.
Right, so we're talking mid-tier quality, but it's backed by this huge emotional marketing campaign.
The core claim is that Kill Crew is a mental health movement. They talk about struggles, about raising awareness.
And that's where we hit that split in the sources,
A
really.
huge split. On one hand, that message connects so deeply with their core audience, they feel seen. But on the other hand, you have a lot of people who feel the tone is just too dramatic.
Too dramatic, how?
Well, the feeling is that it's capitalizing on the mental health conversation by framing it as this constant, intense battle. Some sources found that a little cynical, suggesting it's a marketing strategy first and, a real mission second.
So the branding itself, the whole dark fight your demons vibe, is what's actually selling the clothes, not necessarily the awareness work they're doing.
That's the argument, that you're buying into a very compelling identity.
Okay, so if the quality is only mid-tier and the mission is a bit controversial, that brings us to the biggest hurdle for most people, the price. These pieces are not cheap.
And that really is the aha moment here. You're paying what some people call a vibe tax.
A vibe tax. I like that.
Yeah, you're paying for the brand, for the message, the whole aesthetic, and the identity that comes with it.
Yeah.
You aren't paying for the technical quality of the materials alone.
So the quality itself doesn't really justify the price tag.
It just doesn't quite match up now.
And then you add in the other issues we found, the logistical stuff. We saw a lot of complaints about shipping and handling times being really inconsistent.
Right, and slow customer service responses, especially with returns or exchanges. And when you're paying that premium price, you kind of expect premium service to go with it.
Which isn't always what you get.
Right.
So what's the final verdict here?
Well, the good news is, Kill Crew is definitely not a scam.
Uh.
You order something, you get it. The product exists and it's decent.
But whether it's worth it, that's completely subjective. It really depends on how much you personally connect with that dramatic, aggressive identity. If that message speaks to you, then paying that vibe tax probably feels worth it.
Exactly. And that actually brings up a much bigger question for you to think about. Considering how much of that price is for the vibe, when does clothing stop being just an outfit and start being, well, the purchase of an identity? And how far can a brand push that emotional pricing before we all just say the hype isn't worth the cost?